Good morning. Welcome back to Crochet Rocks Chat. Tracy here. I haven't got anything ready. I've had one day off. And I've got lost all sense of reality. I have. So you might notice my new little addition. This is called a nebula light. Isn't it cute? I got this when I went out shopping for birthday stuff. No, Christmas. See all the excuse me, the way it all kind of, yeah, isn't that cute? I like that. And it goes with the morphing tree so well. Right, just bear with me while I pause it and get my stuff, which I forgot. Hold on. Sorry about that. Got my stuff now, but feel like a sneeze. Wow, two gigantic ones. Good job I paused it. Yeah, it really blew blew my earwax out, that did, if I had any. Okay, let's have a look. What joke were we up to? We're on the new section, and I'm just going to use my phone light. All the girls had ugly gym uniforms, yep. Remember when nobody owned a pure breed dog? Pretty much. But then again, we did. We had a poodle. And several, actually, one after the other. Ricky died when I was a tiny baby. He used to guard me. There's photographs of him sitting on my pram. If anyone came near it, it was teeth and everything, you know. Put the wrong thing over there. So yeah, Ricky used to guard me, but then he ran in front of a car. That was the end of him, sadly. So then, but he was a bit vicious. At first they were scared that it was going to not like me as a, new addition to the family, because he was very much my mum's dog. Didn't even like my dad coming near my mum. He used to just growl at my dad all the time. And but when I was born, it switched allegiance and became my protector. Anyway, then we got one called Sherry, and she was completely stupid and lovely. Excuse me, I woke up this morning without all this, and I thought, yes. And then I moved, I got up, and then it started, the sneezing, the blowing, and I can't find my antihistamines. I'm going to have a really good search today, because I need them. I don't think it's a virus. I don't think I've got a cold or anything. Otherwise, when I go to bed, it would be, Anyway, bear with me a sec. Sorry about that. It does seem like it'll be nothing but interruptions this morning. I'm also waiting for the postman to collect some parcels. So let's have a look at little Grogu. This is the weekend. Oh my God, already. No, it's Friday, isn't it? No, I missed Friday. Friday was the day that never was, wasn't it? This was Friday. Oh, look at that. It was a beautiful one as well. Yeah, Grogu. So today we've got 2 for the price of 1. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna keep that one. I write on them. I do. I use them as if I kind of need a piece of paper, but that one's just so cute. Now we've had the sweetness. Let's make up for it by some acid. Acid. Right, this one. I can't write quite. I recall this quite differently. It was yesterday. Like the day before. This one, I'm going to be sad when these end. To put it more simply, if you write that in an email, it translates to, "Are you seriously that stupid?" I love them. I really do. I don't want them to end. Okay, so if I have to pause it again, I do apologise. But A, I might need it to blow my nose or sneeze, and B, the postman. It usually comes early on a Saturday. Anyway, cheers. I have my cup of tea. Whoa, first sip. I suppose I almost forgot to tell you about yesterday. Well, my appointment was at 11 something. I want to say 11:45, but it didn't give me enough time to do my video in the morning before I left. Oh, bad. I'll be glad when this goes. And so went for my appointment, and then afterwards we had loads of things that we had to do. So by the time we got home and settled, it was too late to start making videos. Plus I was absolutely done after helping Gary, and we had to go to his brother's house because they're away. So we had to like feed the plants and do a few bits. Gary was surveying the job he's got to do there, and you know, anyway, it went on. But my appointment was brilliant. It put my mind at rest. Mr. Galati, who is my surgeon, my genius, I call him, he he said he might look me up, and then I started to think about all the mindless rubbish that I talk. And I thought, oh my God, if he does. But yeah, apparently he loves a bit of YouTube and all that sort of thing. I'll soon cure him of that. Right, guys? Anyway, bear with me a sec. I just need to... I've got a really bright red nose now. Not only for that, but this is... I will say, my tea is not as hot as it should be because I've tried to make this video a couple of times now. And I got a bit upset each time. So hopefully I can get through it this time without that. Cheers. Let's have a... Steal my wool and have a slurp. Right. I'm going to check my phone for this because I don't want to mess it up. And as I say, it was quite emotional trying to mention it all before. So where are we? I'm just going to read it. Now, loads of you, regulars, will know Jane, Licorice's mum. And I've alluded to the fact that somebody that is close to me and somebody that I know has their cancer return. And it's Jane, it's Licorice's mum. She doesn't mind me telling you. In fact, she's asked me to ask you guys a favour. So I'm going to read the message. She said her uterine cancer has spread to her lung. There's a spot on the lung, and the liver, there's a spot on her liver. The lymph node, they believe... Oh, hello. The spot on the lymph node is pushing against one of my kidneys. The bone scan confirmed cancer is in my hip bone. So it has spread quite a long way. So I guess with all of the worry that I'd been having for the last few months when I had the lump underneath my tongue, which was scary, but thankfully turned out just to be an ulcer or something. And then with the one over this side and the pain I was getting, all that emotion that I was going through in relief yesterday, it kind of makes it a little bit more poignant that I'm thinking about Jane a lot. And so anyway, she's asking us if some of us, and some of you lovely subscribers who like to crochet, could make her some maybe skull cap beanies, because some soft ones, because last time when she had chemo she lost her hair. It just grew back, and not just grew back, but it just grew back to some kind of thickness, and it will, because she has to go through chemo again, it will fall out again. So she's asking if we could. So if any of you would like to do that and send them to me, I'll send them to her. Unless you live in Canada, then it would obviously be better for you to send them to her if she would allow me to give you her address, if you're that person that doesn't mind sending it directly to her. Any of you who don't mind sending it directly to her, because obviously she'll get them quicker, just ask, and maybe she will give me the address to give to you. So that was it. That was what I struggled so much, which set me off on the little kind of snot fest that I'm on. But no, that's not part of why I'm sneezing. I really can't get to the bottom of this. I know it's probably, we've done a lot of DIY and been moving stuff around and kicking up things like dust from under beds, and it's probably that, because, I'm allergic. I know I'm allergic to dust and fur, so, well, like animal dander. So it's probably that, but yeah, I'll be glad when it stops. I'm hoping once we've been out for Charlotte's meal, we can get stuck into this diet properly. I did start, but you know, it's kind of difficult when you've got to keep going out. They don't always cater for things you want. So once that's over with, there'll be no more disruptions. No more. It'll be done. All the birthdays are done until June then. My own one can just... I don't mind having, you know, a home-cooked steak meal. In fact, I was going to have a really lovely cake made by Victoria this year. But I've had to say, you know what, maybe next year, Vic. Because I just have got stuck in and started when a gorgeous cake comes my way. So maybe next year I'll be thin enough to have one of her cakes. That'll be so good. She does make lovely cakes. And they're getting better and better all the time. For those of you who are new to my channel, and I do have some newbies, so hello and welcome. Victoria is my daughter-in-law. So, yeah, she was buying birthday cakes. This is how it started. And one day I said, why don't you just make them? And he thought, oh, no, I can't do that. And I went, well, I used to. If I can, I'm sure you can. So it set her to thinking, and she started. And her first one was amazing. And they've just got better since, you know, she learnt along the way. Anyway, very fattening pastime, unfortunately. Not like crochet, which is it's fibre in a different way. But she does crochet now. She's picked it up. So I did do those beginners tutorials that I did. You know, I did that right-handed and left-handed playlist of absolute beginners. I did at the time when she was learning because she needed to watch them, and I was too far away to just answer any questions. So I would make the tutorials, and then if she brought up anything, then I would either sort of message her back or I'd make another video and do it. So yeah, she's now currently making a baby blanket. So yeah, I like that. Hang on, I have got to do it again, guys. I do apologise. This is a bit of a disrupted one this morning, but it will also give me time to finish my tea. So bear with me a second. Hopefully that's the last time. But the tea was nice. So guess what? I got Gary to put the door back on. We've switched the rooms around, and this is the good thing, that now if I do want to do a live stream in the evening, either here or on Rocksteady, I can do it in here without fear of waking Gary. And also it now means that with the door back on here as well, but not necessarily, if I'm working in here, it won't annoy him or I won't wake him. Plus, if I'm washing up and doing all the stuff you normally do in the evenings, I won't wake him up either because he's in a different room. So that's fine. And yeah, so it'll work out really well. So now if I want to do an evening live stream, I can. But at the moment, in my evenings, right, my evenings are like this. The annoying thing is, after we got home yesterday, I was yawning and yawning. I could not stop yawning. Really, really ridiculously tired. And with Gary working today, he went to bed early. And so I had a perfect opportunity to go to bed early. But by that time, I was too awake to go to bed. So I started watching a few things on TV. And when I tried to go to bed, I was wide awake with all these thoughts running around my head, and that was it. So I ended up messaging a few people. I got some messages yesterday from my ex's cousin, and we had a bit of a catch up and a few things, you know. So yeah, first of all, because my son Paul and his other half Victoria are not on Facebook anymore, she never sees them. So she obviously sees Michael, she sees Tyler, because they're still on Facebook, but she doesn't see them. So she was asking me how Paul and Tyler were, and I was sending her pictures and chatting. Then we got talking about aunties, uncles and all that sort of thing. So I ended up doing that because I just could not sleep. I tried before I did that. I was really just laying there, tossing and turning, and I couldn't get off. And yeah, so anyway, I didn't get to sleep till about 3:30. So I got up a little late, later I wanted this morning. But you know what? It's weekend. Traditionally a time of, you know, not bothering about that. Doesn't make any difference to me. However, it's still bad news. So if you think I look a little red today or a little colourful or whatever, it's because I haven't even got a scrap of powder on. I don't normally do that. I usually even out my skin tone a little bit with just a little bit of powder. But I would have done it, but I left my brushes somewhere and there's no little sponge in there, because sometimes they give you a little powder compact sponge and there's nothing. So I thought, you know what, nah, forget it. I won't bother. So here I am, au naturel. And another reason I decided to do that was because today I'm starting back derma rolling. So I didn't want to have to put powder on and then take it off. And so I've put on, all I have on is my serum, one of them. And then I'm going to do some derma rolling later on and bring that back. So that will happen over there on Rocksteady. So if you haven't already subscribed to Rocksteady, there's a link in the description box as well as the link to my shop. And don't forget, please don't forget, the free patterns that you can put in your basket, and not just the ones you can download, but the free ones you can put in your basket. And at the moment there's that free crochet hook, which a few people have forgotten to put the code for, because you have to take the code from the pop-up that comes up at the start and put that in at the checkout to get the hook. So people afterwards have said, oh, I forgot to do it, which is, you know, a bit annoying for them. So don't forget to put the code in at the checkout. So I'm going to get, and have I done everything I should? Let me think. I think I have. I've told you everything I should tell you, haven't I? Yes, I have. Well, hey, I think I can hear the postman's van. Although, the one that I've been having, my actual postman is in, where's he gone? Goa at the moment for 3 weeks. So I've had a kind of a guy who introduced me. He's called Ian, and I've been having Ian come every morning. But the last few days has been the smiley guy, and I don't know if it's Ian or the smiley guy today. But if it's smiley guy, he usually bibs his hooter like crazy when he arrives. I've got a doorbell, you know, but he does that anyway. But he always makes me laugh, which is nice. Anyway, I'm going to get off. And just in case it's Ian and he's not the noisy guy, I will say bye-bye and I'll see you on the next one. Don't know what else I'm doing today. Something, no doubt, will materialise. My head's still a bit foggy from last night. So, yeah, don't forget, Jane needs some hats, if anybody, but obviously not big beanies, because we need them sort of where there's no hair. So, yeah. And I made it through the video without getting all tearful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.